planted the seeds for what would become a contentious issue in the decades to come, the blurring of the line between skill and spending.
As gaming transitioned from arcades to home consoles and PCs, the pay-to-win model evolved. Massively multiplayer online role-playing games, or MMORPGs, emerged, offering vast, persistent worlds where players could interact with each other in real time.
These virtual worlds required constant maintenance and development, leading to the advent of the subscription model. Players paid a monthly fee for the privilege of accessing the game world and all its content.
This recurring revenue stream provided a more stable income for developers and arguably a fairer playing field than the quarter-munching arcade cabinets.
However, the allure of extra revenue proved difficult to resist. Some MMORPGs started experimenting with microtransactions, offering cosmetic items or small gameplay advantages for a price.
These early implementations were often met with skepticism and even outrage from players who felt nickel and dimed on top of their subscription fees.
The advent of smartphones and tablets ushered in a new era of gaming, one defined by accessibility and free-to-play models.
Mobile games and exploded in popularity, offering bite-sized gameplay experiences that could be enjoyed on the go.
To compensate for the lack of upfront costs, these free-to-play games heavily relied on microtransactions. Players could purchase virtual currencies, power-ups, or other in-game advantages that often provided a tangible edge over those who chose not to spend.
At first, these purchases felt optional, but over time it started to feel like you to spend money just to keep up or even enjoy the game properly.
The rise of gacha games inspired by Japanese capsule toy vending machines further fueled the microtransaction frenzy.
Games offered players the chance to obtain powerful characters or items through randomized loot boxes. And honestly, it often felt like you had to spend a lot just to get what you wanted.
These systems, while lucrative for developers, blurred the line between convenience and necessity, leaving many players questioning the ethics of the model. The debate surrounding pay-to-win really reached a fever pitch when it found its way into competitive multiplayer games.
Oh, absolutely. In games like awesome first-person shooters, you could just buy weapons, characters, or upgrades that gave you a straight-up advantage. It's, honestly so frustrating.
This dynamic fundamentally undermined the concept of a level playing field, where skill and strategy should reign supreme.
Yeah, exactly. Players who spent more money just had this built-in edge. It made it so unfair for people like me, who just wanted to progress by, actually playing the game.
The backlash against pay-to-win in competitive games has been fierce. Many players accuse developers of prioritizing profits over fair play.
And they're not wrong, are they? I mean, it's like the whole idea of fair competition goes out the window.
This tension underscores the fundamental ethical dilemma at the heart of the pay-to-win debate. The proliferation of pay-to-win mechanics has sparked a heated debate about the ethics behind monetization in gaming.
Critics argue that these systems create a pay-to-win environment that, completely undermines the core principles of skill-based competition and fair play.
They contend that games should reward player ability and effort, not the size of their wallets.
And let's not forget, these mechanics can be downright predatory. Younger or more vulnerable players might not fully understand the financial consequences of their in-game purchases.
The addictive nature of some of these systems, combined with the allure of virtual rewards, can lead to excessive spending and even financial hardship.
Yeah, and that's where it gets really concerning. It's not just about gaming anymore, it's about, the real-world impact on people's lives.
On the other hand, proponents of pay-to-win argue that these systems allow developers to offer games for free or at lower prices, making them accessible to a wider audience.
Sure, but let's be honest here. Players who spend money are essentially funding the games they enjoy. But does that justify the harm caused by these systems? That's the real question we need to ask.